All right, I made it down here. Donnie's looking at my handiwork.
Didn't I tell you 3 different times don't get no paint there? Or there?
That's factory paint.
Or there?
That's factory.
That ain't no damn factory paint.
Yeah, it is. That's it was like that already. I taped it off.
It might be factory color, but that ain't no damn factory paint. I don't know why you painted it. I told you not to paint it. Didn't I tell you 3 times? Don't get paint on my damn surface.
I think. Hey, I'll be back. I got a new one.
I want to see something here. You know, back when I was younger, when the
well, that's a long time ago.
When the I guess it was early 90s, they told me that these intakes was totally different. That the angle here was different.
Where it meets the heads?
Yeah, you couldn't use them. You couldn't use them.
That box suggested that they were the same for everything, but
well,
who knows?
We're fixing to find out. Let's lay this one right in line with that one. What you think?
I don't know, man. If they're different, it's probably just a little bit.
Look how big these holes are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so that they can put.
And like that. You know damn good and well that's got to be leaking.
I don't know, man.
You know, you go from a 1/2 inch hole to a 3/8 hole, and I believe they're doing that to get the angle right. I believe that angle is way off.
I don't know. But either way, can't really tell from that. All right, we're watching Donnie do it. He's the expert. What are we doing, Donnie?
Okay, when you do these right here in the front corner, right there in that corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner, make sure you get a good glob of this shit, because that's where the transition point is. That's where she's gonna leak like hell. She leaks.
Good glob of this shit. Now I see you did a whole video, didn't you? On you was messing with the other part.
Yeah, cleaning it up.
So part of the gasket he has already installed.
Now look, act like you ain't paying for this, and just glob it on there good. The last thing you want is a damn leak.
Uh-huh. What about the back? You gonna lean up in there?
Ronnie don't mind.
I don't mind.
Buying an extra tube.
They're $4 or something like that.
Of this stuff. Just don't have it leaking. Okay? If it leaks, he gonna get mad.
Urgh.
Glob it good in the corner.
Good in the corners.
Good in the corner. Kind of.
He's globbing it extra good in the corners, I can tell from here.
Okay, now we got to figure out how to set this intake in there and keep them wires out of the way.
All right, I'm going to shut off the camera so I can help.
And this is why it's good to have an old truck. You just crawl up in here with it.
I don't think the hood will shut with you in there, though.
Hell, I bet you I can lay down in the hood and shit.
Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at that old school, original style manifold. You think it'll work better, Donnie?
Yep. And I misspoke in that last video.
Okay. Well, how'd you misspeak?
I said this was an 86.
Oh, yeah. I know this truck is an 86.
Is it?
Yeah. You said it was an 83.
I said it was an 83.
That's an 83. I got 2 of them.
I've got, in my mind right now, I've got an 86, an 83, mine's an 89. I got a 94 at the house. I got a 97 at the house. I got a 98 at the farm, a 69 at the farm, a 65 at the farm. So, me misspeaking.
So if we ever finish up this truck, will there be other things we can film videos of?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I didn't even finish on the truck. So
yeah, and by that now, clarify, Those are all trucks.
Yeah, those are
all Chevy trucks. No, one of them was a Ford, right?
No,
And
that
a Dodge.
was 05.
Oh, okay.
And the Dodge is a 97. I didn't mention neither one of them.
Okay, that was just our Chevy trucks.
Oh, and a 71.
We're committed. We're going to fix all of them.
Oh, a 71 truck and a 71 Monte Carlo.
Yeah, we got the 71 Monte Carlo.
And we got the 69 Mustang.
The 69 Mustang we got to fix. So we got a few videos we can do here.
Just a couple.
So while we're down here working on the building, we get our amigos to help us out, and we can work on the trucks and cars and stuff. And then we get Joey to do all the body work. Did you see Joey doing body work earlier this week on the
pin door?
The pinball door?
Yep, he was doing excellent body
Don't you think he did a great job?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I had one guy that was a metalworking guy.
Oh hell.
He like his username was something about metalworking. He completely lost it.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. You made it 100 times worse. And just think you should have done this. You should have done that. Look, buddy. We had a hammer, okay? That's all we had. We didn't have all of your tools. We don't have your experience. We didn't say we did.
Well, them people that say shit like that, why don't they just come down and do it for us?
I know, right? If they would just show up.
Show up and do it. Bring all your tools.
Now, there might be mechanics saying the same thing right now.
Well, hell, come on. We'll step to the side. We got plenty of shit you can work on.
Yeah, any mechanics want to volunteer, especially that know Chevys, come on down on Sundays. We got plenty for you to work on. Bring your tools. Oh, no, you got tools, Donnie, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got the tool. Oh, that's another thing. Last week, we didn't have the right tools. But this week, Donnie brought all the tools. So we're good this week. So we got other stuff we're going to swap on here. But we'll tighten all this up and come back. All right, Donnie's got it all bolted on.
It's bolted down. You want to torque it from the middle out. I always torque, your middles first and then come out and around. So you do here, then 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 there, then there, then there, then there, then there.
Which one was the third one again?
Third one was this one.
It's too hot to mess around with Donnie. He ain't ready to move the joke around. He's burning the hell up.
Got a new thermostat housing. It's going to go right there. We hope we got enough room to get by that bracket.
I think it's the same as what was on there, I hope.
We're going to put it on there.
They make them with different angles.
If not, we replaced it because the other one had a little bit of
pitting and stuff. It looked like it was rusted.
Well, they're aluminum, so they get corroded from the antifreeze and the rubber on them.
Show them the nipple.
The nipple. Oh, we got the nipple here for this.
They can't see it.
Oh, we got the nipple.
Got a new nipple for the heater hose.
Heater hose. Boom.
We're going to put some Teflon tape on it.
You can put it there, or if you want it to look sexy, you can put it in the back of the water pump and just peg that one off. But that old one, that was one of the things. Hell, they had 4 different ports closed off.
Hey, what's the one on the top up there? Behind the carburetor? Yeah.
That is the main vacuum. And that is for, usually it goes to the automatic transmission.
Okay.
I don't know where they was getting your automatic transmission shift points from. I ain't even seen no vacuum line up here for it.
They may have not been.
But they're supposed to be, it's supposed to go from here. There's supposed to be a T port that comes up here and tees off and goes down to your transmission, and that's your transmission shift. It don't look like it's ever been hooked up. And obviously this is your kick down for your transmission. This is your throttle.
Tell them about the studs.
These studs here, these studs make it a lot easier if you got a stud like back there. I put a stud in, and basically now I can take this bolt off and that nut and take that off.
Without taking the intake loose.
Without breaking the seal on the intake.
So it's called a bolt with stud. So instead of just putting the bolts in, some of them have a little stud on the top for things like accessories and stuff. So the kick down bracket, on this particular one, the air conditioning bracket. sit on those studs, and then that way you don't have to take the bolt out of the intake
and break that seal down there on the bottom.
Yeah, you just take the nut off the top of the stud. I think that's factory paint in that hole there, Donnie, that's making that tougher to turn in.
Yeah,
I think that's what that is. Oh, and we did take the little choke off on the side there.
That's the old style automatic choke.
Mm-hmm.
And Ronnie did grace me with new hardware.
There we go.
But you can't buy grade 8 bolts, just regular grade 8 1.25 bolts in a kit. So he had to buy stainless.
Yeah, I didn't really want stainless.
We'll end up probably painting them or something where you want him to.
I think it'll be all right. The oil will probably
I
make them black like the rest of the bolts.
And look, that's the kind of stuff that they was using. That's why we replaced them.
Somebody was saying if they were too long, they'd actually interfere with the push rods.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
you know, people are always saying a lot of things.
they're about the same size.
Yeah.
They're just, I didn't like them.
Donnie didn't like them, so he said, spend that money. So I did. There wasn't $10 I'll never get back.
There are some kind of spacers that you're supposed to put in that intake.
But
that intake,
like, he doesn't like his intake. Do y'all know that?
This is a 3/8 bolt, okay? 3/8 diameter. And there ain't no way in hell that you should have that much slop in that hole. I mean, that's to get your angle right, I'm sure. And that's because that angle is planed at the wrong angle.
He's convinced that the angle is different.
I'm convinced that the angle is different. And I'm convinced it was leaking all the way down in through here. And it still got oil on it. And that's the gasket surface. It shouldn't have it. I'm sure that thing was leaking.
He's not a fan. Now, it's not the particular company. He don't like any of these aftermarket intakes. He likes the old school ones. We bought that cast iron one for $15 off a guy. Worked out pretty good. So we're going to keep popping stuff on there and we'll see what we come up with.
Nope. Missed it by 2.
That's it.
There she is.
Donnie's dropping the distributor in. So we kept track of where the rotor was pointing.
Yeah, that's very important.
And then didn't move anything, and we never bumped the engine over or turned the flywheel in any way. And then we were able to drop it right back in on the same tooth. Make it very simple. Don't have to try to find top dead center and all that. And then we can set the timing. But we should be ballpark just from how it is.
Yeah, that was directly in line with that. I remember.
Oh
that.
yeah, you were talking about that.
So that should be where the timing was set. Now, we don't know if the timing is correct, but we have a timing gun, so
It did start before.
we will figure all that out in a little while.
If we get the starter and all that on too, that might be a big pain.
That'll be on the next video. The
Yeah,
starter.
that's true. Well, we can't start it though without the starter.
Well, if you see it starting this video, just know we made another video.
Yeah, that's true. There's plenty of videos coming. Watching Donnie turn wrenches. At work, they give me all kinds of hell because I don't show them me working on it.
Why?
Because, you know, they
don't think you're actually doing it?
I don't know. I think they want to watch me. I tell them that it takes forever, you know.
Yeah, it does.
It's the same old thing over and over. Like, I didn't film you tightening every one of them bolts.
Yeah, you want me to down?
There you go. We'll fake it. Donnie's torquing them. All right. We'll be back when we get a little further.
Take that bolt loose, Ronnie. You see that bolt?
Mm-hmm.
The valve cover bolt.
All right. Take the valve cover bolt loose.
Take it loose. That ground wire is where that ground wire hook.
Is it?
Yeah.
We have found out where our ground goes.
So all that shit is 30 seconds worth of taking the screw loose. Put the ground wire on there. Put your screw back.
You tell him, Donnie. Donnie's tired of the nonsense.
There's probably another ground wire
Yeah, probably.
I don't know where I'd put it on there with it.
Maybe it goes on the intake or something. He's finding multiple solutions to the problem. Got some wiring issues here. We'll see what we can straighten out. All right, Donnie's getting the carburetor on there.
Once again, people,
Tell him.
look at these nuts. Look at this bolt and nut.
Yeah.
It don't even go all the way through.
Did they send other ones?
No, they got two big long ones. That's all they got.
Why the hell would they do that?
They needed them about a quarter-inch longer.
He's talking about the adapter. It came with these nuts. They're not long enough.
Would have made it 100 times easier.
Maybe you don't need it for that Edelbrock, and so that's why they did it. I don't know.
Basically, what we're trying to do here with that spacer is keep vapor locking from happening. Trying to get a little more heat dissipation before it gets up in that carburetor. Try to keep it as cool as we can.
It sounds legit to me, people. Hell, I don't know any better. Everything he's saying sounds right. Look, we even dressed it up a little bit. Put the water pump thing on it, painted it orange. All right, so we're getting the carburetor on it. All right, Donnie says he thinks the top end is back together. What all are we lacking, Donnie?
What are we lacking on the top end?
From what it was before. Our goal was just swapped in intake.
We've got the intake swapped. We need a couple nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be the exact same as we was, basically.
Oh, yeah, for the studs that we put in.
Yeah.
We got fine thread, we need a coarse thread.
Yeah.
Nuts. Okay, but they're in there.
The stud's in, just the accessories, not on the stud.
It's and it's only the one. It's really just a bracket for the air conditioning and the pickup, the hook to pick up the engine. So yeah, so we got the.
We still got a few things we need to get, like throttle return spring. Somebody used the wrong spring on it.
We got it ordered. They ain't here yet.
We got to get that. We've got to. There's something else we needed. Them couple nuts. We're going to change the valve covers on it. We do not like these valve covers.
Mm-hmm. They're the wrong ones.
But we're going to get it running first.
They've got the oil fill in the back and everything else.
It's got the oil fill in the back, and you say, well, just turn it around. Well, we could do that, but then you're going to put the PVC in the back. And if you flip it on the other side, you're going to have the breather on top of your fill.
Oil filler, yeah.
So, and there's two PVCs in it. It's just the wrong setup. We're still waiting on our heat shields on the exhaust manifold. We got to put the starter in it yet, and that's about it.
I'm gonna get a new plug set too, because you go to the store and you get these universal plug sets, and they're like a mile freaking long. I mean, they've got wires hanging all over the damn place.
Yeah, like that.
Look at this crap. If that goes down and gets caught on my drive shaft, it's gonna kill me.
I got a good story on this one. The 65 Chevrolet pickup. I'm driving it. It might have been your Valiant.
I did it in the Valiant.
I did it in my truck.
We did it twice.
We had a wire hanging down like this, okay? And it gets down here and gets wrapped
Around the drive shaft.
around the steering column. And when you turn, it breaks the damn brake line in half.
And on my Valiant, it was a single reservoir.
A single brake line.
Yeah, it had one brake line running.
Same thing with my
But I was
65 truck.
on mine. I was in a parking lot, and I was trying to park, and I hit the brakes, and they didn't work. So luckily, there was nothing in front of me, so I just coasted right through the parking space. It just kept on going, and I went through about another 50 feet, and then used the emergency brake and stopped it right in the thing and called Donnie. Hey, bring your brake line flare kit, will you?
We've had a bunch of crazy adventures over the years.
But don't y'all think this one looks better at least than it did before? Don't it even look better?
I think it looks a lot better.
Wonder if it'll start. See, we won't know because we haven't done the starter yet. But we're going to go ahead and end this video because we got the top back together. What we were thinking was causing the idle problems, Donnie was convinced was the intake. So we got that. We also ended up putting the spacer on the carburetor that wasn't on the other intake. So that could have been.
That was because the other intake was an Edelbrock intake.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't have needed it. Well, it's not an Edelbrock, but it's Edelbrock-like.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. So what we've mainly done is swap the intake, got a good seal on it, new gaskets, got a riser on the carburetor, and that's about it. So we did all that so that we have a nice cast iron original style intake on it now. So we're happy with that. So we can't start it yet because we have to do the starter, but we're going to do the starter now. So in the next video, we'll be putting the starter on, and we'll try to get it started. So what do you think, Donnie? What do you want to tell them?
I want to tell them it's 100 degrees. We're inside a building that the air ain't moving. So if you would, please like the video. Comment.
Wait a minute. Do you really think it's 100? Let me go. Hey, let's go check the clock real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
All right, folks. You want to know about working in South Carolina. Now, remember, it's humid down here too, right? So that sign is accurate. It's 425 and it's 100 freaking degrees right now. Or at least the sign thinks it is. It sure feels like it. You think it's off, Donnie?
No, that's why I'm sweating.
Oh, it's 99. Hey, we're good now.
99. Like the comment. Like the video. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel.
You're starting to look foggy. It's fogging up my phone. It's so damn hot.
It's hot. It's real hot. We need to get power on this building. My electrician needs to get down here and electrify this building.
I know, that guy.
So I can get some damn fans anyway.
Something.
I ain't want no air conditioning, just a fan.
Something. Or a light where we can shut the door or something.
Yeah, something.
We could hook up a regular, like a box air conditioner out of a window.
Yeah, we'll cut a hole in this damn door if we get one. I got an extra door panel over there.
Whoop, there it is.
Yep.
We'll do it. All right, people. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think so far. Hey, any of you car guys, go ahead and tell us what the hell is wrong with this thing. We flying by the seat of our pants here. we don't know yet if it's going to work because we can't start it, but we're going to start it pretty soon here. So leave your comments below. Make sure to subscribe to us, and we'll see you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed it.